Hello YouTubers, this is Music Soar here once again with another one of my top 50 albums of all time. And this one is number 29, Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, released 1987. Now this album, I feel in a lot of, especially recently, has been, maybe the last, maybe over the last 10 years or so has become heavily overrated. I think it's a good album in a bad decade of music. I've always felt the 80s was just a bad decade, maybe not for metal, but for rock and a lot of other areas. I think it was pretty bad. Now, signature song off this album, you can pick a few. Paradise City, Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle. Now, hidden gem off this album, hands down Rocket Queen. My favorite song off this album, the final track, 6 minutes and 13 seconds of just Guns N' Roses awesomeness. Now, how did I feel listening to this album? It's sort of like it's a tale of two albums like a few other ones. There is some crap on it, which I will admit to. I know a lot of people probably won't, but there is some crap on it. I've always liked You're Crazy off the version off of Lies a heck of a lot better. Anything Goes after hearing the version off Guns Box or Attitude for Destruction, which was a different collaboration like album, but they released some of early Guns N' Roses. I like the original version of Anything Goes from there. And Think About You, I just felt it just. But yeah, that's pretty much. Now, how did I feel listening to it? I've already said lyrically, it's a very good album lyrically. It really down and dirty rock and roll with a bit of ballads in it. But like the previous album, I'm not saying it's one of the greatest albums of all time. It's not in that top 10 or even top 20. It's sort of in that next tier of albums. And as you can see here, musically, I always thought the rhythm section to Guns N' Roses was one of their better qualities, with Izzy Stradlin on rhythm guitar, Duff McKagan on bass, and Steven Adler on drums. I thought it worked pretty good. And yeah, so that's my thoughts and opinions on top 50 albums of all times. Number 29, Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. This is Music Soar here once again. Peace.